Hiya, welcome back. It's been ages since I've done a video. I think I missed one in June. I've only done two before. I think I did April and May. Maybe June. Definitely only two before, but anyway, it's the beginning of August now. And if you watch my first couple of videos, you might remember that I'm new to gardening. I garden in my back garden, growing primarily vegetables, but lots of flowers as well. And my thing is I don't really stress too much about the rules of growing vegetables. I like to give things a go. I try it. If it doesn't work, I try and make sure I've got lots of backups. And you might remember I planted everything out really close together because I've got limited space and I want to grow a little bit of everything. So in this video you're going to see the results of planting everything out so close to each other. It's like a jungle out there. So this is a courgette cake, walnut and cinnamon layer cake that I made. So I've posted that on my Instagram this morning. I'm Piggy Allen on Instagram if you want to follow me, and I'll give you a little follow back. Right then, let's start a tour. Alright then. So these herbs have been difficult to keep watered, but I do like having them so close to the back door. It's really handy. And they're doing alright. I've switched quite a few out. These are some pink fir apple potatoes. I just had 3 small buckets left, and so I stuck a potato in each. And I'm pulling them in September probably. This is a little flower border in containers that's coming to sort of the end of its best now. The cosmos has been brilliant. And agastache, I think I've got in there somewhere. A couple of Cape gooseberries, just in containers again. They're looking alright. Some more thyme. This is a passion flower. I'm hoping it'll climb up that drain pipe, but it's not got anything to cling to, so we'll see. Not had any blueberries off this tiny little blueberry plant yet this year, but oh look, there's a blueberry. Oh my god, I didn't even realise. Where is it gone? Where's it gone? I've just seen it. There it is, look, one single blueberry. Oh my god. I'm gonna have that. Oh my god, it's the smallest blueberry ever. It tastes like a blueberry. Lots of basil in here, Queen of Sheba at the front there. Some Genovese, some lemon basil, and some red rhubarb, purple basil at the back. Chives and rosemary. These are my sweet peas pods that were on this trellis here, if you remember. When the weather got really bad, I kind of stopped picking them, and I wish, and that kind of brought them to the end of their life a bit sooner than they normally would have done, really. So I'm a bit disappointed in myself there, but I'll do better next year. These are a couple of outdoor Rebel Starfighter primes. That one and that one on the end there. Purple Cherokee in the middle, and a pepper plant that I've just lifted up there where my sweet peas were, just to make room on decking. This has been a great little patio tomato. I've just pulled those off yesterday, but it's been giving loads. Little heart-shaped ones. It's called Heartbreakers Vita F1. But I think that's cracking for your decking or your patio area. This is that really gorgeous looking aubergine plant from She Grows Veg. Is it, what's it called now? Let's have a look. Melanzana prosperosa. Melanzana prosperosa. Haven't had anything yet. The flower's beautiful. Lobelia, bless it, still going strong. What an absolute staple in my garden. Even though I've not grown veg before, I've always had some lobelia in my garden. Some more flowers. So yeah, primarily flowers up here on my decking and herbs. More thyme there. Curry plant. Strawberries. Had loads off that. Does anybody know, is this chamomile or just like daisies? I know I've planted some chamomile, but I can't remember where. More herbs. Take a quick look in the greenhouse. Got lots of chard ready to succession plant out. These are foxgloves I want to grow for next year. Quite a few more in there I can split up. Not much in here at the moment. Spigarello, I got this from Sarah Raven. Germination really poor. Maybe it's just wrong time of year, but it's been eaten as well. That was the only surviving seedling. Okay, so this is a new addition to my garden. This is Rocket. He's enjoying the shade behind the washing. So this is my potatoes. I've been enjoying potatoes right through June and July. And I've got maybe, I don't know, 14 buckets left. All main crop these. So they're just, I don't know whether they're doing anything at the moment. Whether they're getting any, you know, photosynthesis action still. They look ugly as anything now, which is a shame. But, oh my God, they've been amazing. Taste-wise. I'll definitely be growing potatoes next year. Peppermint chard is doing absolutely fantastic. We have loads of chard. Bright lights and Ford Up Giant. Put some swede in here. You'll remember I don't cover my brassicas, so I am getting a lot of foliage eaten by caterpillars. However, I don't really grow anything where I want to eat the leaves so much. They're leaving the chard alone, but they are eating brassicas leaves. But I don't grow cabbages, so I'm not too worried. I know I should be covering it up, but I really just don't want to. Nipple leeks, definitely be growing them next year if I can get my hands on seed. They've been brilliant. Beetroot's been awesome. Last few of the first sowing in there, and I've got some more planted out, multi-sown. Last kohlrabi in there. Got some celeriac. Don't know. That's a bit dry, isn't it? They like water. I need to water this bed. Some Lilia spring onions. Some rocket that bolted. And even some fennel in here that I think has also bolted. It's so pretty and it smells so nice. Again, I don't worry too much about these things. This is my lovely runner bean TP. So I've got 3 varieties of runner beans on there. I have Firestorm, Scarlet Emperor and Sunset. This is some kohlrabi that I planted out, but obviously it looks terrible thanks to the caterpillars. I love seeing the butterflies though, so I like seeing them fluttering around. I don't mind sharing. Some more beetroot on the end there. Pond is looking good. And I think I might have my first water lily about to bloom in there. This, which I've found out the name of, but it escapes me at the moment, I love. I'd like to have more of that in my garden next year. Alright, Rocket, I'm coming back. Rocket loves eating the bird food and the bird poo, so that's why he's in his little pen at the minute. Courgettes, looking good. I've had loads off this one. So I've got Black Beauty and one called Nephrite, something like that in here. Got some beetroot as well. Obviously I'd not considered how sprawly my courgettes were going to be when I put them in. And then I've got some dwarf beans growing up this miniature wigwam here. Just look at how closed in everything is. However, I'm getting vegetables, so we'll see. I've got 6 different squash planted in this planter, 3 each side. That at the back there is a crown prince, which is planted in the next bed. But I have got some squash coming. That's come through from the other side. I think that might be a spaghetti squash. Little cucamelon is growing up here as well. I think this might be a mashed potato squash. Let's have a see if we can find it. There it is, look. Sorry about my awesome camera work. Little yellow courgette, summer holiday. There we go. Oops, focus. And courgette defender. Got plenty of this as well. We did deep fried, like tempura courgette flowers. They were absolutely delicious. I stuffed them with ricotta and herbs. It was beautiful. Two crown prince at the back there, and this is a new nasturtium. I don't even remember planting it, but there it is. Again, completely jam-packed. And then I've got a couple more squashes. These are Patty Pan Twinkle in here. I think most of them have not been pollinated. I have got some, if I can get past the spiders. There you go. Down there. And this is my sweet corn, so obviously next year I probably won't put it behind my bean arch because it's a little bit in the shade. This way, that way is south. And I don't know whether they've put the pollen out prematurely or not. I've been giving them a little shake. It's nice and breezy, as you can see, and wind does catch them. So there's 9 in there. If I get a cob, and I get a cob for my husband, I'll be absolutely delighted. That's all I'm looking for. So that's probably the biggest one at the moment. Zinnias have finally bloomed. There's not many of them. Yeah, oh, skipped a load out, haven't I? Right, here's my turnips, swede and some brassicas that have bolted. They were Romanesco cauliflowers. Here I have been enjoying some delistem broccolis at the back. And then we've got some other brassicas. I think these are summer purple at the front. So I'm getting something coming on those, as you can see. Spiders are everywhere, aren't they? And then these in the middle are sprouting early purple. Sorry, I was just checking the sign. Sprouting early purple, so I expect to get some of them early next year. Some oak leaf lettuce I've just planted in the shade of those brassicas there. Just trying to make use of as much space as possible, and still a few spring onions in there as well. So yeah. Here we have, what do we have? I've forgotten. Some brassicas that I don't know what they are. So that'll be a nice surprise. They'll be delistem, they'll be sort of multi-stemmed broccolis, I would imagine, because that's what I like growing most. And some radishes here, which I haven't looked at for a couple of weeks actually. So, not really doing much. I've not had much luck with radishes, to be fair. What I have had luck with is not these 2 tomatoes. That's an extra Roma and an extra Tigerella I had, but they They don't look too well, they're quite poorly looking. We've had plenty of tomatoes off the Tigerella though. But what I have had good luck with is carrots. My carrots have been awesome. So this bed, I made sure that I sieved the soil and I put sand in it. Couple all in there if you can see. But I had Nantes, Amsterdam Forcing, Touchon, Purple Haze, and what was the one? Oh, Sugar Snacks, which were so long and straight. I was super impressed. So yes, carrots have been going well. Some chilies. I'm back to this bean arch here now. So black fly has attacked this one. This is that Violetta, which is a shame. But I'm getting the beans off and washing them, and then you know, as soon as the black fly are washed off, they're just lovely beans. So again, not too worried. But I think maybe just weather. I planted them out quite early, and I think probably the weather then didn't help. Some more black flies. So this is a Borlotti bean. Some cobra, which we've been enjoying along with the Violetto. See if I can spot any. There we go, look. And this is Greek Gigante. But I haven't really spotted any pods on that. And look at the black fly. Such a shame. So again, a fully packed bed. At the back I've got some extra chilli plants that didn't end up in my poly house. They went out in, I think, early April, well before my last frost. Looked like they were going to die, and now look at them, full of life. Marmande tomato there. Ooh, and some ripe. Let's see. Then we've got some kale, some parsnips in the front there, and some Cavallonero. And at the back there, the 3 squashes I'm growing for my grandchildren. Eden, our latest granddaughter, she's due to be born in 6 weeks. So she won't really understand Halloween this year. But the other 2, Everly and Billy, will come and pick their pumpkins, hopefully, from Granny Joe's patch. What have I got round here? Some more kale, some Mizuna and other lettuce at the back, some more Cape gooseberries, a regular gooseberry. I've got a, alright Rocket, I've got a market more cucumber there. It's obviously too much in the shade, but I just plonked it there because I ran out of room really. Cape gooseberries, some sprouts. Don't know how these are looking. And do you know, somebody can tell me, am I supposed to snap off these branches, making more room for the sprouts to grow? I keep meaning to Google that. I'll see what Uncle Charles says, if you know what I mean, if you follow Charles Dowding. Borage, yeah, planted that everywhere. It's some up there as well. So in this bed I have some strawberries up there, Cavallonero, Asturian tree cabbage, 2 plants there at the back, another sprout that I don't think is going to do anything, tucked away in there, but we'll see. Believe it or not, I've got some celery under here. So David telling me. Let's see if we can't. Oh yeah, look, there it is. Some celery. Some more chard, a row of parsnips. There. These are some peas. Peas have been brilliant in this garden this year. I've had about 5 varieties. There's none giving me peas at the minute because I pulled out. I had some tall telephone in, but they got really mildewy. So I pulled all the peas off them and pulled the plant out. These are purple magnolia peas, sugar snap peas, I think. So pretty flowers on these. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Behind there, in a shady area of the garden, I've got some lettuce, the last of my last lob joints, I think that is. and then some more red salad bowl, which I got loads of that earlier on in spring. Some more lobjoits, some rocket dragon's tongue, and some romaine ballon, I think. And again some more celery. I've got 2 rows of multi-zone beetroot, some baldor and some baltardi, and these are rondo little short fat carrots. In between, here behind this spinach, I've got some kaleets. I think I'm really going to enjoy kale. I love sprouts, I love kale, so I'm hoping they're going to give me loads over winter. What else? Yeah, just look at that, it's absolutely packed. But I've learnt a lot. Obviously now I know how much I can get in the garden. I'll maybe pare it back a little bit next year, which I'm excited about. So this is like my first run. So the tall telephone peas were up that bit there. I've got a cucumber there again. Oops, see if that'll focus on that. It's a little bit. Oh, super sweet, super sweet. I bet they don't taste super sweet though, or everybody would be growing them, wouldn't they? We'll be buying them at shops. I'm coming, Rocket. Pass. I've got herbs dotted around all over the garden. And this is the polyhouse jungle. So I've planted way too much in here. At the front is aubergines, peppers and chilies, and at the back is 18 varieties of tomato. Let me just pull out a little bit so you can see. There we go. So I've got gigantimo, some brads. I've had loads of these off already. You might remember they came in here in March, and I had to heat it for a few weeks until April. They've been in low temperature, so I've had a lot of fruit off this already. So I think my season will maybe finish before most people's. But we've had some great tomatoes. Gigantimo, some brads. This was Sweet Million. Then we've got some San Marzano's. Looking lovely. Purple Cherokee. I've had loads off that. Tigerella. That's pretty much done. Burlesque. Giving some gorgeous tomatoes. This one here I haven't had the tomato off yet. It's Aroma. Look how big it's gone. Oh Lord, I haven't been in here for a few days. Rebel Starfighter Prime. The end, I accidentally brought the end off this, so it grew another stem, which I think is what that is. I've tried melons in here, but obviously I'm crowded. They can't get no sunlight because of all tomatoes. And I have trimmed, I've regularly trimmed the foliage in here. And it's just been crazy. This is Japanese Botryphelli. Don't they look an absolutely lovely shape? Fabulous. Fabulous. Some golden corner, which we've had loads of. These two have been brilliant. Brandywine Red and Marmande. They're definitely getting grown next year. Red Cherry, tomato just called Red Cherry, has been brilliant. That's probably been the most prolific cherry I've had in. Moneymaker, Gardener's Delight, and this is an Alice's Dream that I haven't had anything off yet, which I sowed a bit later. Aubergines have been given. So I've had aubergines. And my pepper plants are down there, which I've pulled a lot of peppers off them, so let's hope I get some more. There's some more flowers on the pepper plants, so that's good. Then these chilli plants have just massively taken off. They were down here, like this one, until the last few weeks, and they've just shot up. So, masses of chilies. I've got Trinidad Perfume, Habanero Chocolate, Sugar Rush Stripey, Scotch Bonnets, Padron peppers. We eat loads of these, so delicious, tapas style. Some more aubergines. Yeah, it's been nuts. I've had loads out of here though, so I'm happy. But I think I can do it better next year. I've made some rookie mistakes. and I wish I were a bit taller. I'm like 5'1", so it's an effort to get into these corners, you know, to prune and things. But yeah, delighted. Loving it. Ooh. And then, well, that's pretty much it. Bit of a quicker tour than my last couple. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give us a follow on Instagram. I post on there almost every day, and I love cooking as well, so if you ever need some inspiration, I'm probably more confident at the cooking side than I am on growing vegetables, so you'll find lots of ideas of what meals you can cook if you're interested in that. And I'll give you a follow back as well on Instagram. See, I'm looking for inspiration, and I've got so much to learn in terms of growing veg. It could be really good to get connected to you as well. So yes, making my way back through the jungle. Oops. Runner beans, I've had a few off my bean archers near the poly house. Ooh, they were really good, really tasty. So, and I will leave you here. A couple of sunflowers, earth walker, supposedly, which looks like the top one. Strawberries have been great. I love how these sound. Poppy seed heads. Lots of dahlias getting battered by my washing. Oh yeah, this is my outdoor aubergine. I've had quite a few off here as well, look. This has been out here since April. Should have died. They just wanted to live, what can I say? They wanted to live in the world of Joe, in the bubble. Right, thank you ever so much once again. And I hope you all have a fantastic August.